Hello everyone and welcome to this half an hour side waist opening flow. My name is Hanna and I'll be guiding you through this practice today. Begin in child's pose. Bring your knees apart, big toes together and sink your hips down to your heels. Stretch the fingertips to the top of the mat as you melt your chest and your forehead down to the floor. Always the option to bring a bolster or block underneath your forehead if your hips don't quite reach the heels. Once you find a comfortable position in your child's pose, arrive at a place of stillness. Let's straight away settle into your breath. So just notice inhale coming in through your nostrils. And notice the exhale flowing out of your nostrils. Letting go with each exhale you take. Let the breath be the constant throughout this whole practice. With your next inhale now, come up halfway, come all the way up into your fingertips. Bring your gaze to the top of the mat. Walk the hands over to the right side. Hands shoulder width apart, melt back down as you exhale. Actively breathe into the left side waist and stretch the left sitting bone to the left heel. Come up halfway again with your next inhale. Walk the hands through center all the way over to the left side. Melt back down as you breathe out. Reach back to the right sitting bone and press down and forward into the right hand. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, come up halfway, walk to the center of your mat. Come up into your tabletop as you inhale with a rounded spine. Exhale, tuck the toes, shift the hips to the heels, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale carries you up into tabletop, lengthen your spine, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, round your back into cat pose, hips over the knees. Inhaling, broaden the collarbones. And exhale to round, draw the navel in and tuck the chin into the chest. Again, inhale into your cow pose. And exhale to round, draw the sitting bones towards each other for Mula Bandha engagement. Inhale into your cow. And exhale again, round. Shift the hips to the heels and then lift your knees up into downward facing dog. Feel free to keep your knees bent, then continue flowing in your downward facing dog. Wait for the next in-breath to come in, to come forward into your plank pose. Bring the gaze over the top of the mat. Exhale, shift back downward facing dog. And inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, down dog, soften the knees. Inhale, come into plank, shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank, and this time lower the left knee to the mat. Reach the right hand up towards the sky. Spin the heart up as well. Find a variation of side plank. With your inhale, reach the right hand forward and bring it all the way back down to your mat. Press into the right toes. Lift the left leg up behind you, three-legged downward facing dog. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Keep the shoulders square. Pull the trigger at your core to bring the left knee into the chest. Step the left foot forward and bring the right knee to the mat. Circle the arms around and up into your low lunge. Scissor the legs. Now pistol grip your hands and lean over to the left side as you exhale. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, come to the right, side bend. Inhale, come back up to center. With your exhale, circle the arms around and down. Frame the front foot and shift back into half split. The left toes flex back towards you. Halfway lift with the inhale. Exhale, fold deeper. Make your way back forward, ground the left foot, lift the right knee off the mat and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale will carry you again forward into plank, be the wave. And exhale into down dog, soften the knees. Inhale into plank, long spine, exhale, come back down dog. Inhale into plank and exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank and switch sides. So right knee comes down, spin the chest up to the sky as you lift the left hand up as well. The left heel will be on the mat. The next inhale, circle the left arm forward and all the way down. Reach the right leg up behind you, three-legged downward facing dog. Bend the right knee, open up the hip, but square your shoulders to the floor. Gently draw the lower belly into the spine as you step the right foot to the front of your mat. Left knee melts to the mat. Stack your spine and circle the arms around and up into your low lunge. Hug the right hip back. Let's pistol grip the hands. Inhale for length. Exhale into the right side. Inhale, come up through center. To the left with your exhale. Come back up to center. Inhale. Big circle with the arms. Bring the hands down to the mat and rock your hips back into your half. Split half Hanumanasana. Right toes flex back. Enjoy the stretch in the back of your right leg. Come back forward, ground to the right foot, tuck the left toes under. And step back into plank pose to shift back into down dog. The knees can still be bent. If the hamstrings have opened up, feel free to lower the heels towards the mat. Take a slow walk to the front of the mat. Find your halfway lift once you arrive here. And then fold forward, option to hug your legs in. Generously bend the knees now and circle the arms around and up as you make your way up to standing. Palms connect, bring the thumbs down to your third eye, down to your lips, and all the way home to your heart center. Surya Namaskar, salutation to the sun. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Circle the arms around and up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forward. Find your halfway lift. Inhale. With your exhale, step back into your plank pose. Hold your breath. Lower the knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Press the tops of the feet. Cobra with your inhale. Exhale, forward touches the mat. Lift up onto your knees and shift back downward facing dog as you breathe out. 3 breaths here. Still keep the knees bent if you want more length and softness for your lower back. Fingers are spread wide. Neck is relaxed. Come slowly forward to the front of the mat again. Walk, step, or perhaps float. Find your halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana as you inhale and exhale, folding forward. Bend the knees and rise up to standing. Bring your gaze up to your hands, thumbs to the third eye, thumbs to your lips, down to your heart center. 2 more rounds like that. Inhale, circle the arms around and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, reach the heart through your shoulders. And exhale, fold, step back into plank. Again, lower the knees down first and then come all the way down to the mat. Find cobra as you inhale, press the tops of the feet. And with your exhale, lift up into your plank, into downward facing dog. Settle here as you take 3 breaths. Press down and foot into your hands, lift out of your shoulders. Feel as though the front of your body is hugging into the back body to protect the lower back, the spine. Sitting bones draw towards each other for Mula Bandha. Engagement of the pelvic floor. Lift onto your toes, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and walk, step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold in towards yourself. Soften the knees to rise up to standing. Exhale, thumbs to your third eye, to your lips, home to your heart. Lift the hands around and up, inhale. Flow with your breath, exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Walk, step or float into plank. Lower halfway, lower all the way down here again. Find cobra. If in your practice, come into upward facing dog. Keep the core engaged. Roll over knees or toes into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Find your breath. Option for Ujjayi breath. If in your practice, breath of the ocean or victorious breath. Your next inhale, lift onto the toes. Bring the gaze forward, walk, step or float. Find halfway lift as you inhale and exhale, melt. Rise up to standing, stretch up to the sky. Bring the thumbs to your third eye, to your lips, home to your heart. And continue flowing, reach the arms around and up, just adding on from here. And fold forward, soften the knees, halfway lift, inhale, keep the fingertips on the mat now, and reach the right leg back behind you. Bend the left knee deeply and step the right foot back, keep the heel lifted. Circle the arms around and up for a high lunge this time. Scissor the legs and pistol grip the hands. Inhale to find length. And with your exhale, lean over to the left. Stretch the right sideways. Now the back knee can be bent a little here for more length in the back. Come up to center with your inhale. Reach the fingertips to the sky. And exhale, lean to the right. Keep the sitting bone stretching to that right heel. Inhale, come up to center. Reach up, reach up. Now straighten your legs, spin to the right side, lower the right heel to the mat and open up into warrior two. Left knee will bend into 90-degree angle. Reverse your warrior, right hand, right thigh. Pausing. Come up into warrior two for one more inhale, and with your exhale bring the left forearm to the left thigh, reach the right arm up and over. Beautiful. Now turn the right hand, the palm of the right hand up to the sky, bend the elbow and reach a little bit further with your next inhale. Stretch the right sideways, but keep the weight in the left forearm light. Come back up as you inhale, bend the back knee as you exhale, Skandasana. Lift your hips, inhale, and exhale, bend the left knee, shift to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift your hips, and exhale, shift to the back of the mat. Option to lower the hips even lower and open up through your arms if available. Otherwise, stay with the previous variation. Crisscross your hands to the other side and shift over to the front of the mat. Same here. Bring both hands down to the mat and turn to the front of your mat. Reach the left leg back behind your option for three-legged plank. Lower halfway or all the way down to the mat. Find your choice of back bend to carry you back into downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Reset. Remember, you can always take a rest in child's pose. This is your practice, your body. Make your way to the front of your mat in your own way. Find your halfway lift, hands to shin bones or mat, and fold forward as you exhale. Circle the arms around and up. Rise up. Thumbs to your third eye, to your lips, home to your heart. And getting ready for the other side. And circle the arms around in a big circle of light. Welcome the energy within and fold forward as you exhale. Adho Uttanasana, inhale, fingertips to the mat. Reach the left leg back behind you this time. All 5 toes pointing down. Bend the right knee and step the left foot back. Rise up into high lunge as you inhale. Put a little bend into that left knee for more length in your lower back. Pistol grip your hands. Length as you inhale. Lean over to the right side with your exhale. Stretching the left side waist. Keep the right hip hugging back. Left hip reaching forward. And draw the feet towards each other. Inhale, come to center. And exhale to the left side. The next inhale, come up. Reach up all the way. Straighten your legs and turn to the left side. Left heel comes down. Open up through the arms and bend the right knee into warrior 2. Make sure the knee's not overshooting the ankle. Reverse your warrior. Left hand, left thigh. Keep the right knee bent. Come back up into warrior 2. Reaching the right hand forward, left back. Exhale, bring the right forearm to the right thigh and reach the left arm up and over. Bring the gaze up to the ceiling if comfortable. For a moment, turn the left palm up, bend the elbow and then reach even further. Keep the weight in the right forearm light. And continue scissoring the legs. Find stability from the bottom upwards. Come back up, inhale, straighten both legs to bend the left knee as you exhale into side skandasana. Lift your hips, inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale to lift your hips and exhale, bend the left knee deeply or maybe not so much. Perhaps open up through the arms as you inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Lift your hips. And shift over to the front of the mat. Option to open through the arms or stay in your high skandasana. Both hands come to the mat, turn to the front of your mat. Keep the shoulders over your wrists and reach the left leg back, maybe into 3-legged plank. Find your vinyasa, flow with your breath, or maybe you'll take a rest in child's pose. Lift up halfway, inhale, exhale, bend the knees and walk, step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, exhale to fold. Reach the arms running up, inhale. Thumbs down to your third eye, to your lips and home to your heart. Find balance, ground down through your feet, hands to your hips. Now bring the right leg behind the left, reach the right hand up. Bend your knees as you exhale and with your inhale, lean over to the left. The left hand is still on the left hip. Come up as you inhale, keep the weight in the left foot. Lift the right knee up towards the chest, right hand to the right ankle. Find your tree pose. The right foot can come to the thigh or the calf. Right hand, right hip, left hand reaches up as you inhale. Stay where you are or lean over to the right, like a bent tree. Keep your gaze steady, your breath flowing. If the eyes wander, the mind will wander. Lift both arms up to the sky as you inhale. Bring the thumbs to your third eye, to your lips, to your heart. Keep the right foot lifted and square your hips, right knee points forward. Kick the right foot back behind you and now let the fingertips find your mat. Bend the right knee, cross the right leg behind the left. We're making our way into a twist. Left hand comes behind you, hug the right, bring the right arm around the left knee, rotate to the left. Then with each inhale, find length. With each exhale, rotate. Lower back is soft. Make your way through center and over to the other side to counter twist. Chin can come down to the chest now. Come back to the front, ground your hands and lift the right leg up behind you again. Bring the right foot down beside the left and fold forward. Come up to standing as you inhale, reach up. Bring the thumbs to your third eye, to your lips, to your heart. Switch sides. Bring the hands to your hips and the left leg crosses behind the right. Reach the left hand up, bend the knees, and inhale, straighten the legs and lean over to the right. Keep the sitting bones drawing down to your heels. Your collarbones are broad. Preparing for our tree pose. Come up to center as you inhale. Bring the left knee up and the left hand down to the left knee or the ankle. Find your choice of tree, Kasana. Reach the right hand up and bring the left hand to the left hip. Stay upright or lean over to the left now. Keep pressing down into the right foot. Maybe you wobble a little bit. Trees wobble, trees fall, that's perfectly fine. Put a smile on your face. Both hands reach up to the sky. Bring the thumbs to your third eye, to your lips, to your sternum. Reach the left knee forward and tilt forward through the heart as you reach the left foot back. Hands come to your mat. Cross the left leg behind the right, setting up for your twist. With your exhale, rotate over to the right. Bring the right hand behind you, left arm around the right leg. Maybe you bring the gaze over your back shoulder. Sink the hips to the mat. Make your way over to the other side. Now, maybe put a little rounding into the spine here. Come back to the front, lean into your hands and reach the left leg back behind you. Bring the left foot down beside the right. Fold. Let your head drop heavy. Press into your feet and rise up into Utkatasana, chair pose. So knees bend, hands reach up. Again, bring your thumbs to your third eye one last time. To your lips, home to your heart. The knees are still bent, right to your heels. Reach the hands forward and bend the knees deeper, deeper. A little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper, and bring the hands back behind you. Sit down on your mat. Getting into the core a little bit. Bring the hands behind you, lengthen the spine, and come up onto your toes. Lift the feet off the mat, flex the toes back towards you, and a pistol grip your hands, option to keep your hands behind you. Begin to rotate from side to side, just dipping the hands, the fingertips down beside you. You can move pretty fast here, a little slower. Make this your practice. Keep the core active, the legs active. Keep breathing. Come back to center. Let's stay here. Maybe straighten the legs for the last breath. Then ground down to the feet. Bring the hands behind you and lift your hips off the mat. Find your reverse tabletop. If okay for your neck, let the head fall back. If you exhale, bring the hips back down. Stay with the previous core exercise or we'll change it up. So pistol grip your hands, feet lift. Come into your low bow, shift the weight to the left side, point to the right. Inhale here, exhale, tap the heels to your sitting bones. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, heels to your hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, moving a little faster. Exhale, inhale, exhale, smile, inhale. Come to the center, over to the other side, same here. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, heels to the left sitting bone this time. Inhale, exhale, crunch up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, almost there. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Come to center, pause, lift up into your high boat. Ground your hands, ground your feet. Option to come into reverse tabletop or straighten your legs, lift your hips into Purvottasana. Stretch the front of your body. Lower the hips, melt them down to the mat. Sit up straight, reach your arms up as you breathe in, and exhale, take a fold over your legs. You can keep your legs straight, or if you suffer from any discomfort in your lower back, bend your knees, bring the hands to the outside of your feet, keep the belly to the thighs as you wiggle your feet further and further away from you. Your spine is long, crown of the head reaching forward and up. Shoulders down your back. Make your way back up. Sitting up straight, bring the right knee into your chest and then lower the right knee to the side, a one-legged, right-legged seat. Left hand beside your right hand reaches up to lean over to the left. We bring the left hand to the right thigh and the right hand to the back of your head. Lean the head back into the hand as you breathe into your right side waist once more. Remember to keep the left foot and leg active as well. Rise up, bring the left hand down behind you and circle the right arm around and up into stargazer. Lift onto the right knee. Bring the hips back down and simply switch sides. Straighten the right leg, left knee comes into the chest and down to the mat. Reach the left hand up to lean over that right leg. The right hand will come to the left thigh or knee and the left hand to the back of the head. Inhale here, with your exhale lean further. Keep the lower ribs drawing into your spine. Creating more and more space for the breath to expand. Inhale, rise up. Left hand plants down behind you and right hand reaches around and up, lifting onto the left knee. Sorry, I got mixed up with the sides before. Lower your hips down to the mat and straighten your legs out in front of you. Move down your mat, reach up through the hands and come down to your mat, vertebrae after vertebrae. Almost there, reach up through your arms, down through your legs, big stretch. Hug your knees into the chest, thank yourself and send yourself a big smile. Bring your feet down to the mat and sway them from side to side. Knees sway from the right to the left. Let the knees come all the way over to the right and turn the head to the left into your supine twist. I like to stack my knees and hips and bring the right hand on top of the left thigh for more weight. Back to center, gaze comes up. Sway the knees from side to side once more. Before you drop the knees to the left side, left knee on top of the right, the left hand to the top of the right thigh. Turn your head over to the right, and twisting from the bottom to the top of the spine. Back to center. And this time just drop the knees to the side, soles of the feet come together, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. As you get settled here, close your eyes and think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. 3 things that put a smile on your face. Allow this gratitude to fill your whole body, your mind and your heart. If you're comfortable where you are, stay exactly where you are. rest and reset. Otherwise, feel free to make your way into your Shavasana at any time, stretching the legs out along the mat, bringing the arms down alongside the body. Let the body and the mind integrate the work you have just done. Stay for as long as you need. From my heart to yours, Namaste.